Hey guys, thanks for showing up today. In this video, we're going to be covering the concepts and strategies of prevention, which is your first line of defense in KRAV MAGA, so stick around. Hello, and thank you for showing up today. My name is Dan with Austin Self-Defense, and I'll be covering prevention with you and understanding the concepts and mentalities of prevention. Now in KRAV MAGA, they utilize prevention as a first line of defense. And the mentality is this: if somebody's coming at you for a choke, I want to take a preventative measure prior to those hands reaching my throat so that I don't have to do a choke defense. If I can be quick enough in my reaction time to utilize what we call prevention, then I'm in a better position than if I wait until they actually make contact with me. Now it's a self-defense scenario. It's all self-defense, but it's the mentalities of self-preservation that we're looking for here. So the first one we're going to cover is from a distance that puts us outside of the person's kicking range, but then they advance in on us. So once they advance in on us, as they close that parameter, we're going to utilize our first line defense, which is our defensive kick forward, which is a long-range weapon. So as they advance in, I'm using my first line defense as a stopping movement, which is stomp kick, to stop that forward motion, which is going to give me the ability to turn at that point and run. Again, I'm not going to stand there and go toe-to-toe with this person. My job is to stop the oncoming attack and then create the distance the best I can. So this can be also a groin kick as well. But there has to be little momentum forward, because if you kick them in the groin and they have a lot of momentum as they come in, they're going to fall forward into you. So we typically use a stomp kick by coming up, making contact center mass here. Okay. The second one is going to be our medium range, and this is a range where we're slightly outside of punching range, but then they step in for their punch, or they step in for their grab, choke, or they come in for a shirt grab or something like that. So at this point, what I want to do is I want to deflect those hands that are coming in offline, and now I want to move myself offline, which we covered in another video. So if I'm on their 12 o'clock, which we're on a collision course right here, let's assume this is a train track and we're both running down that same track, I need to come off that track because they're coming straight in on me. So instead of having that collision with the fist potentially, I want to come off here to go to the dead side so that I'm no longer online, which also sets me up for a strike as well. Okay, so medium range, I'm taking myself offline, they're advancing in for some type of grab or punch, and I'm moving at a slight angle, which is covered in our video prior to this one here if you want to go back and review that, and delivering a strike, and then I'm out of there. Okay, so my goal is to always create the distance in KRAV MAGA. So the other one's going to be in close and personal. And you've seen this probably a lot with people starting to bump chests and doing the peacocking, but they're in my face, so they're up super close. So at this point, what I'm doing is I'm actually pivoting offline here, and as I'm doing that, I'm coming up for a throat strike. So I'm pivoting from here to here for a throat strike, and then I'm stepping out, going for some type of a kick, and then I'm running. So my goal is at this point to deliver some kind of a strike to allow me to start to create the distance. And if I'm turning to create the distance running this direction, I'm not just going to turn my back on this person in this position, because they still could potentially grab me. So after I deliver my strike, I'm going to a side position, because from a side position, I still have the ability to come back with a strike versus giving my back. Okay, so I'll never give my back. So from right here, I'm transitioning from this position, transitioning to face this way, but I'm doing this in a quarter turn. So I'm hitting quarter turn here, and now I've got the ability to throw this strike, or I just advance out and throw this strike, and then I take off. So these are the three distances we're working with. One is slightly outside of kicking range, but then they enter into my kicking range, so I'm going to utilize my long-range weapon, which is a kick. The second one, I'm already within kicking range, and they advance into a medium range, so into a position to where they throw a punch, and I'm deflecting that offline, going to a position to strike and get out of there. And then the next one is going to be in close, super close like this right here, pivoting offline, striking, throat strike, which we covered in another video. And then I'm transitioning to face this direction, but as I do that, I'm delivering a strike to allow me to turn my back on my opponent and get away and create that distance without them being able to grab me. So I hope this video was useful. I do have other videos coming up as well, and we'll try to be putting these out weekly. So if you would subscribe, that way you get a heads up or advance notice of new videos that are coming out. And most certainly, if you would give us a thumbs up, like this video, share this video. Love to hear your comments below, so feel free to leave those as well. And thank you for showing up today, and have a wonderful day.